Charleston White is in trouble, and he's getting backlash with defending that D4VVD guy, man. You know, with that song with the young girl, the 15-year-old young girl that was found unalived in the trunk of that car, dismembered, right? Charleston White defended this guy, and you know he had a lot of things to say about this.
Did you have you been seeing the thing about the David kid, the artist that was dating a 13-year-old?
Yeah.
Found the body in his trunk.
Yeah.
What you think about that?
He didn't do it.
Out of here, all the evidence that's out there.
Now, this case has sparked a lot of controversy because this girl was 15 years old. She was declared missing, on the run from her family. I don't know how she ended up with this guy. Last week I showed a video. I did a video where I showed text messages where she was texting back and forth with a friend of hers before she was ultimately unalived. To me, he was on the road on tour, so I don't know if he allegedly unalived her before he went on the road, or she was staying at his house or driving in his car. Something is not right. Something is not adding up. But let's look at what they were reporting in the story to make everything look so fishy.
Case has sparked so much interest, especially when it was learned that the Tesla Celeste body was found in was registered to singer David Anthony Burke, better known by his stage name David, but spelled with a 4. Now, as of this recording, David doesn't face any charges, nor has he been arrested in connection to Celeste's murder. But here's why some think he might allegedly be involved in some way. Besides the fact Celeste was found in a car registered to him, her mom told TMZ last week her daughter had been missing since April 5th of 2024 at just 13 years old. Celeste's mom told the outlet she got worried learning the news of a body being found in a Tesla because, one, the police description matched Celeste, 5'1", weighing about 70 pounds, wavy dark hair, but also a major standout, the letters SH tattooed on her finger, which just so happens to match the exact same tattoo David also has on his index finger. And if that wasn't just merely a coincidence, Celeste's mom also told TMZ her daughter had a boyfriend named David. Now, eagle-eyed fans went to David's music also hoping for some kind of clues or possible ties. In one of his leaked songs, David sings about professing his love to someone named Celeste. The verses include, "Oh Celeste, the girl with my name tattooed on her chest. Smell her on my clothes like cigarettes. I hear her voice each time I take a breath. I'm obsessed." The other verse includes, "Oh Celeste, afraid you'll only love me when undressed. But you look so damn gorgeous in that dress. Missing you so much makes me depressed. But I digress because..." Now, the song was reportedly titled Celeste Demo Unfin.
Listen, this dude got an alter ego, man, like manga or something that talks about cutting people up and dismembering bodies and all kinds of stuff, man. This girl ran away from home to be with him. She was like 5'1", 70 pounds. They found her wrapped in plastic in a car registered to him outside of his mansion. Now, unless somebody is after him and want to set him up in the music industry, man, this dude guilty to me. He's guilty. He has all kinds of messages that he was like, you know, in certain chat rooms where he's a part of, just a bunch of weirdo stuff, right? And now you got this underage girl dismembered in plastic in your car while you're on the road on tour. It's just a whole bunch of stuff in this story that just don't seem right, man. Don't sound right. Check it out.
He was also weirdly obsessed with gore. He was sending people being chopped up and murdered into Discord chats. He loved that type of stuff. Like, he loved horrific things. He even talked about in an interview how his alter ego is this character from a manga who would murder people and then try to solve the same murders that he did.
He's basically an agent of chaos and kind of my alter ego. And the story of the manga went like I was a detective and there was an evil version of myself that would kind of come out at random moments, kind of like Fight Club with Tyler Durden. And he would commit the crimes that I would have to solve as the detective. So like when I was as the detective, I'd be like solving murders that I'm committing myself. And it was like a cool little story. I didn't think anything would come of it. Like it was in the vault for like.
So this guy says that he's writing things down in the past tense about gore, about basically telling a story about unaliving people and then being a detective and finding out who did it. And what? Like, huh? And then something like this just happens. Like, no, bro, no. I'm not buying none of this stuff. I'm not buying none of it. Like, you're telling like these stories, these folklore stories about gore and unaliving people and cutting people up and doing all these different things and then doing the detective work. And you never thought that anything would come out of this, right? So you would have to have a real good reason to be able to show why you think this guy is innocent. So Charleston White was saying this.
When they gonna let it stay out this long and they got a little bit of evidence? They didn't arrest nigga with way less evidence. If nothing else, put him in jail just to put a hold on him.
A dead body found in your
if
car?
nothing, listen, hold on. If they find a dead body in me and your car, and this is our car, do you think they'll let me and you stay out like long? They got all, so think about this. If they got all this information on him dating a minor, an underage kid, and she look like a white girl, mixed girl, what nigga they let just stay free like this? We already claim about injustices. You don't think, like we see in all the first 48s and crime units victims, they would find some kind of reason to hold him and keep him, make sure he don't do nothing to flee? They're not, no arrest. They got all this evidence to point to say he did it. He done sliced the body up because the body was butchered. So that means somewhere there's a location where there's been blood, where they put cut the lights. They got all this, no arrest? Y'all really think he done this and everything points at him? That's why you can't go with this. If everything points at him, why hadn't they made no arrest when we see niggas get arrested with less evidence? I want me to believe that a black man in America get to move this freely with this much negative publicity on him and he's possibly guilty. I like to think outside the box. I like to think outside the box, guys. Why would they let him walk this freely only to lose endorsements and sponsorships and council shows and not his freedom? In the climate that we're in.
In his car, though.
Listen, who said it's his car? The police?
The car's registered under his name.
Registered under his name. Maybe I bought it for them. Him, her. I got a bunch of cars out here I done bought, Sean, for people. That don't place me as the murderer. But as good as technology is today, you guys want me to believe that every single piece of evidence points at his guilt and they don't have probable cause to arrest him.
Okay, fuck the death. He was dating a 13-year-old girl.
So we got all the evidence.
It's evidence.
And you want me to believe that she's dead and the police have not even arrested him for being involved.
I don't know if he killed her.
Hold on, listen to me. The mother of somebody can say he was messing with her, right?
The mother did.
So you mean to tell me if he was really messing with her, and they got proof and evidence, if nothing else, they get him on sex charges with a minor so we can at least hold him in jail while we investigate this murder, while we can put pressure on him. See, right now, there's no pressure on him to talk or nothing. So obviously, the evidence don't really point at him.
Now, Charleston is being canceled for this and everything, but I tend to agree with what Charleston is saying in the context, right? If they had something that was so concrete like that, they would have been came and got him. They wouldn't be waiting this long, especially no black man where they plastering his face all over the place. This was a minor. She was on a runaway from her parents. Her body was dismembered. It was found in the car registered to him, but that don't mean that had to be his car, right? We know what's being presented. We know what's being presented, but in the investigation behind the scenes, there's a lot of things that we don't know, right? And there's a reason, there has to be reasons for why they haven't came and got him. Now, we know that they got text messages where she's alleging that they were in a sexual relationship and together, but they can't prove none of those things yet. I don't know. So I understand in the context of what Charleston is trying to say, right? Based off of him being a black man and being accused of something like this, they would have came and ran down on him, right? They'd have ran down on him right away and put pressure on him to make him tell, to make him give up, talk about what happened. They haven't done none of those things after all this time yet, right? But Charleston wasn't finished.
They don't let black men get away with these kind of crimes, Sean. Not in America. Not under this president. Not under this president, homie. Not under this president with this Department of Justice and FBI director. They are not fit to let a black man. You see what they did to Diddy?
He's randomly on video washing all her shoes. Are you seeing this shit?
I am, and I'm also saying
do you randomly wash your girl's shoes? All of them? hand scrubbing?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
I swear to
You
God.
gonna go buy her some new ones, nigga. You rich now.
I can call her right now and say, man, give me them shoes. So
Nigga, you getting money now.
Man, I clean them new shoes because I still clean mine. Give me your jewelry. I clean your good. Man, yeah, I do my daughter. Let me clean your shoes. Yeah, I'm gonna clean my girl's shoes. When you got money, you pay for them hot dollar. Man, can we finna go out? Because she ain't gonna clean them. I'm saying, homie, listen. Y'all want me to believe that we're mistreated by the police. So what y'all always saying? That it's unfair, we don't get a fair shot. Why are they giving him a fair shot then? With all the evidence. And this is circumstantial. And we seen them go to trial on circumstantial evidence. Lil Durk. This is a high profile case that any prosecutor, any FBI investigator would want to get on to get this guy. You can't make me believe they going this easy on the that done something this horrible to a kid. And he still, and all the black people saying this. When they canceling people's shows for speaking on Kirk.
He has the biggest.
Whether people like it or not, Charleston is 100% correct on this one. If we always feel like that they don't give us justice, they unfair, the judicial system is not right towards black people. How come they giving him all of this privilege so far, of all this circumstantial, all this evidence against him? How come they haven't came and got him yet, right? So I agree with that. In the context of what Charleston is saying, based off the things as black people, what we complain about, right? What we complain about unfair, the things that Trump is doing, this administration and past administrations, how we're guilty until proven innocent, right? And they come get us when they don't even have a shred of evidence, right? They put us in jail and leave us there for 2, 3, 4 years, sometimes 20 years, right? This guy got all kinds of evidence. He got like 12 fingers pointing at him, and he's still walking around with all this privilege. How? So what Charleston White is talking about, I agree. I agree. There has to be something else going on behind the scenes that we're not privy to, that we don't know. Something's not right. Now, we don't know. An arrest might come down the pipe sometime from now, but I don't know. But as of right now, with all this mounting evidence and they haven't done anything, I don't know. They got text messages. They got videos with him washing her shoes. They got all this kind of stuff. Now, what they can lock him up for as him being too old to be messing with her because she was a little girl. But as far as the unaliving part, I don't know. So people's mad at Charleston for saying what he's saying, but I don't think that Charleston was all off because of very things that we complain about and what the system does to us. All of a sudden, they're giving this black man some type of special privilege. So we can't have both arguments both ways. I'm looking at it from that perspective. Right? I'm seeing it from that perspective. But y'all gotta let me know what y'all think in regards to this. There's more of this story coming out. I'm gonna report more of it, man. But right now, this thing looks ugly, man. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.